Hey there, folks. There was an interruption of loading earlier. Let me close these windows. And so let's reload to get today's daily target. I'm Joe Crawford. I record these every day, pretty much. What a weird shape. Like an airplane with a break in it. I don't even know what to call that. But certainly is some fun shapes. Oh, yeah. Oh, my plugins aren't loaded, so I'm going to reload. Those should load. There we go. All right. Here we go. Blank template. We're going to make a paragraph element, and I'm probably going to make two, because I think what I'm seeing is two rounded lozenge type affair, with some specific kind of shapes going on in them. Now this bottom part is sort of the tricky part, but we'll do the vertical first. So we'll make one. And I actually kind of think I know, you know what I want to do. Actually, so I know I said, hey, let's make the vertical one first, but I'm gonna make the horizontal one first. To do that, I'm gonna do the linear gradient. Background is linear gradient. And it's gonna be, that red 50%. And then we can do it as a variable, var C or transparent 0. And then I'm going to put pink as the background color. All right, now that I've got that, let's push this around and move things around appropriately. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 120, 20, 125. Hey, not too bad. And this is 62. And then if we do border radius of, let's try the magic number, 1 inch. That seems like it did it. Oh, and even more. I think I want to do that as a conic gradient, don't I? So a conic gradient, which is at what, 50 pixels. Ah, excellent. So we can actually see it's 50 at 60 pixels. Hmm. And we're going to say that that color actually is the variable. This might be a little hard to follow. Sorry about that. 75%. 75%. Okay. Oh, and we need it to be longer, don't we? We need it to be at 50%. So actually, I don't need the at, do I? If I do that, and then push it minus 20 pixels, 30, 40, 50, 60. So, all right. So I know it might seem kind of obtuse and obscure what I'm trying to do here. Um, Forgive me. I'm prematurely optimizing, which you should never do. All right, let's make the second one. And so P plus P, and we're going to set that color to be red. And then I'm going to pop this in and then add negative number here, minus 200, 20, 25. And then I'm going to rotate the second one. Rotate 90 degrees. Okay. Oh. And then do we see that actually this is no good? They're two different shapes. Oh, see, this is where premature optimization gets you. Never mind. Entirely never mind. Um, yeah, that's no good. I don't think that's good at all. Okay, so minus 230, 40. In theory, these are the same. Oh, yeah. So forget everything that I just said. Blank template. Sometimes you have a false start, you know? You can't. That's just how it goes. All right. So this first element, I'm actually going to call it B, just because I have no confidence whatsoever. Set the red. Border radius. 1 inch, 1 inch, 0, 0. And we're going to make it taller. 2. And we're going to push it down. 25. Push it in. 100. 20, 30, 40, 50. 2. And taller. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to 50 is the height. Now the question is, can I force that shape? Can I force to deal with this extra part? I think I'm not going to. So for B, I'm going to set this border radius. And then for this next one, I'm going to call that one C. Again, I'm doing a little bit of too much premature optimization work, but really just trying to stay on task. So margin, now I'm going to set 0, 0, 0, 0. And then I'm going to set some negative margins here. Minus 10, 50, 60. So those negative margins are pulling up the second one. 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the height of this is 40. How about just 50? And then make the margins a number on the side. 10, 50, 60, 52. And then border radius, 1 inch. Is it the same? Is it the same? So I can move this here. So that's kind of cool. So I have the same setup of border radius by simplifying. That is a great surprise to me. That means I don't need this. All I need is P plus P as a selector. P plus P. Okay. Now, I do have an extra part there, and that's fine. So do I want to do what's left with a single element is the question. And is there a way to do that in a way that's clean? Maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. Okay. Or maybe not. Actually, to me, this is a perfect use for a conic gradient on the body. Conic gradient. at 100 pixels, 40 pixels. We got this color, 75%, and then the red, 0, and then we move it 100 pixels over, 200 pixels down. I'm kind of in the ballpark. We have more to do. And I haven't forgotten about the part that's the chunk that's missing out of that. 1, 10, 20, 30. And then down 10, 20, 5. So that height needs to be what, 50? And then that width needs to be what, 150, 40? Okay. And then we need to get rid of part of this second one. And how about this is where our linear gradient comes in, right? (90°), transparent, 30 pixels, and then red. And then it's actually a var C or the red. And then in this one, --C is transparent. So then we move over 40, 50, 60. And that does it. So we have the same, we're sharing the same linear gradient. Are there better ways to do that? Yeah, of course there are. There always are. Always, always, always. But that's a fun solution. And oh, do we have it all? I think we do. Let's submit and make sure we're at 100% match. 12 minutes worth. Very false start. So yeah, I was thinking that this was really two capsule shapes, and really it's I think it's best with the one side rounded and the other side flat. I mean that I just the surprise that I felt when we did the tall one and that they shared so much code. Big surprise to me. Big, 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 big surprise. Are there things we can do? We set that. So I'm going to set this margin at 62 and then make this more negative. 8, 9, 20, 10, to 12. Nice. That simplifies some of our numbers here. Minify, unit replace. We do need two figures. I would have a harder time doing this with the nested template. I'd have to think through the things they've got in common. Oh, and I ruined the border radius there. Look at that. Fix, and there we go. Let's try that again. So we got a 98.6% match where we didn't have the right rounded borders. Oh, let's try again. Now we have an error on the server. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So that's a that's a fun strange shape. Airplane, fire hydrant, weird fleur-de-lis. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Take care out there, okay? It's a hard world. It's certainly a hard time, but have fun with it. Go make a web page. Really, I find it very therapeutic and fun. Uh, Maybe you do too. Write some HTML, write some CSS, make a web page. Loads of fun, and be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Okay, bye.